Title: I regret leaving my husband after cheating. I thought leaving him would bring me freedom, but now I find myself missing so many things that we shared, things I never realized were special until it was too late. That's the hardest part, the realization that I gave up something valuable. I thought that divorce would bring me the freedom I needed. Hey everyone, I'm aiming for 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I truly believe we can achieve it together. We're back with another story, and as usual, you've seen the title, so let's get started with it. It's about a divorce and a big mistake she made. She begins, after 13 years of marriage and 2 kids, I was done. I told him I was leaving. He wasn't surprised. 8 years ago, I had an affair and he found out. Despite that, he still wanted to make our marriage work. He never mentioned the affair again after I admitted it, even though it was the biggest mistake of my life. I lost respect for him after that because he didn't stand up for himself. Everything he did just irritated me, and I couldn't wait to get away. Wow. Never take a cheater back, that's the advice I'd give, but here I am, 2 years later, the divorce finalized last December, and our house sold earlier this year. Now, he's in a serious relationship, and though I'm not jealous, I'm left questioning everything I thought I wanted. Our passion died after our first son was born, but there was still love between us. I'm just now realizing how much love can evolve over time. It's not always the intense, fiery love you want, but when it's real, you miss it when it's gone. I thought leaving would give me freedom, but instead, it's filled me with regrets that I'll have to carry for a long time. I made a decision and thought it was the right one at the time, but now, I realize what I lost. I thought I wanted to be free from him, but now I miss so many things we had, things I didn't appreciate at the time. That's the hardest part. I thought the divorce would bring freedom, but it only brought me regret. Wow, let me share my thoughts on this. Poor woman, this is what happens when you forgive a cheater. She admitted to having an affair, told her husband, and he forgave her. But then she couldn't stand him for the rest of the marriage. After he forgave her, she just grew more resentful. If someone disrespects you like that, it's time to walk away, no question about it. We talked about this yesterday, someone else had been in a long relationship, and the partner just left them. The hurt and confusion are real. It's hard to understand why someone you've been with for so long would just walk away. But ultimately, it's for your own peace of mind, because I guarantee you, she didn't stop cheating on him. Once she told him about the affair and he took her back, things just got worse. I bet she kept cheating. The ironic thing is, she says that now, 2 years later, her ex is in a serious relationship, and she claims she's not jealous. But deep down, she probably wishes he were still suffering. After all, she cheated on him, disrespected him, divorced him, and now she can't stand seeing him move on. She'd rather see him miserable than happy. Let's take a look at some of the comments. One says, think twice before you act. You threw away a perfectly good husband, and despite his faults, he chose to stay and make it work. You made the decision to walk away. You gave up your marriage and now you're regretting it. The passion died because you allowed it to die? You had an affair, shared your love with someone else, and when he forgave you, you lost respect for him. There's no pleasing a fool. Someone else comments, I'm glad he's free. You're the one who destroyed your marriage. It's clear you want him to suffer, but he deserves better. Good luck finding someone who can put up with your disloyalty and disrespect. Another comment says, you cheated on him, he forgave you, and you couldn't even respect him for that. You tried to ruin what you had. What about your kids? You're making everything worse for them. You are really messed up, and I'm glad he's free from you. And there's another one, it's pretty clear you want to see him suffer. He was a good guy. He treated you and the kids well, paid the bills, did everything right, but that's not enough for you. You had to break him down because he was too good to you. You're jealous of him. I'm glad he's moving on. Someone says, you're a horrible person. I'm happy your ex is free, but I feel bad for the kids. Another commenter adds, please leave this poor man alone. How could you cheat and then lose respect for him when he forgave you? That's disgusting. I hope he can move on and find peace. Another person agrees, saying, it's gross, but at least she's being honest about it. I think she should let her ex live his life in peace. If she went back to him now, she'd only hurt him again. She'll just keep cheating, disrespecting him, and ruining everything. Someone else says, please have some self-control. If you're going to be in a committed relationship, you need to respect your partner. This wasn't just a mistake, it was a choice. You don't get to blame your ex for your own actions. Another commenter sums it up, I've been through something similar, and I regret my mistakes. But cheating doesn't happen because of a grass is greener mentality. You need to have control over your actions. I hope your ex finds happiness now. He deserves it. Someone adds, thanks for the honest post. Hopefully, it helps others see that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And finally, another comment says, it's clear she wasn't willing to play the game of a committed relationship. It's not worth it, and I'm sorry, but she's going to keep making the same mistakes. Let me know what you think about this story in the comments. I'll catch you guys in the next one.